Hello, welcome to DK Bowl Chat. I'm glad you're here. I am doing the last little touch-ups on this little guy, this young hummingbird. And I'm gonna fix his beak. For one thing, I noticed it's white. I don't know if you can see this, but it's got white clear up into his face, and it wouldn't be like that. It would be just where the beak is. So I'm gonna fix that. I've got a little brush with some black paint on it that I can touch that up with. I'll just go right over his little beak. It's no longer gonna be white there. In fact, the white starts right at the end of his face, right there. There we go. And he's got a little bit of black up here that I started doing that and put it on there. I'm gonna put that on again, and I'm gonna leave that little white edge that I have on it, just the way it is. So from here over, he's got more white feathers, so I'm gonna put that in too. First, let me come down here. A little bit on there of that, and a little bit, I'm gonna get lighter. Need to add white to it, make it gray. And I'm noticing it's a little bit blue, so I'm gonna add some brown to it as well, because it's burnt umber and ultramarine for that black. A little darker. Adding black to it. And I'm going to grab some white with this gray and put in feathers. I was doing that last time, but this time I'm going to put in some underneath his chin. He's also got brown there, so I'm gonna get a different brush here for that. I can see the brown. Yeah, all right. Going into the brown. And a little bit of white with it. Just little feathers underneath his beak. Might have to reduce some of the white lines coming down. Just a little bit of brown. He's got gray on his chest. It's sort of a off-white up here in parts. Little feathers. And this is going to be right here is going to be white. So I'm going to put that in, but it's next to the red, so I mean brown. It's going to be brown, and then we're going to put white on it, below it. Okay, just going to wipe off the brush. I did not get a paper towel, that's okay. I'm going to go to the next, which is white. I'm going to that white with a new brush. I'm going to sharpen up just the white on his eye a little bit more, make it brighter, just a little bit. Okay, so he's got white on his chest and tan, a little bit of tan too, the color I took off. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. And it's right in the center of his little tummy. I don't know, it's just maybe feathers that are coming out to his regular feathers. I don't know. I don't know the way they develop, because you never, I mean, I don't see that. I haven't watched those videos where they have the nest and they're just focusing on the little birds in there and how they've developed. I haven't watched those. So I don't know what color his little tummy would be, but I see on here he's got more white in the front of his tummy. Right here. And then the white, I'm gonna put that back with a little bit of medium and white. Okay. There's black right around this edge, so I'm gonna put that in first. I can paint right over it. Go into the burnt umber and ultramarine, make a black, right? See what color black I have. Yeah, good enough. Okay, that goes, it's coming over here and down. I'm just going right over what I had there with a little bit of black, all the way down to the bottom of that feather, that wing. It's a little rounder. I'm going to take off the top of that. Okay. I'm going to take the white, and these little feathers on here are just little tiny feathers, and I don't want to pull up the black into the white, so I should pull from the white down. I'm going to do that. I just have to watch for my brush picking up white. These are Gamblin oil paints. Almost done with this little guy. Let's get the rest of the feathers here. I'll need to put my signature on here too. I sure had fun painting it. But do you see how the little feather, I'm just putting in the little feather, little wisp of feathers there. There we go. Right there I got a chunk of paint. Fine. show you his feather. Okay. I don't think I need more of this because he doesn't have that much of a wing here. Like that. Cleaning off the gray and using white. More white. Just touching up this little wing. Okay. This is just white. And again, still white. Just painting in some white, touching up the edges of what stands out as needing to be fixed to me, or changed. I kind of like his little bejeweled head with the white on it. In between his feathers. Okay. And it's got little feathers coming out the bottom here. And then his white, again, went from it was sort of a, I think I said before, spider web sort of shape, but it comes from his beak down and is in the shape of, it's in an angle, it's a curve. There we go. And then the rest of them go to the side from there. Okay. I'm back on the white with this little round brush. Okay. There's a little bit of white below his eye, a little bit of lighter spot here. This one's going to also go that direction. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. Okay. Okay, so what else do I need to do? He has little feathers on his stomach, on his, and these feathers here that are just little white feathers on the front, like downy feathers. Like he's still kind of coming out of being a fledgling. And I think that that's the way we're gonna do it. I know there's a little bit of white on the outside of this. Let's try it, see if we can put that right on top. Okay. I'm using my glove as a paper towel. I don't have a paper towel with me, that's okay. I'm gonna get up and get it. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring this up shorter. There we go, just go right over that, take it off. Bring it up with white. There we go. More white. What else do I need to do here? I need to put little feet in there. And it looks like his little feet are kind of black, but I'm gonna just make them a darker, maybe a darker gray, maybe. I mean, I might make them black, maybe I will. I've seen them all with black feet, but we'll try it. I'll be able to see it definitely on the brown branch. And they're framing this little area right here that's white. One. We'll do black, why not? What it is. There's his one toe, huh? We'll put the rest of that in. Loading the black on it. And one more. And his toes are a little bit longer. Let's put that on there. Alright. I think this will come down. This is just black. Just putting black on there. Making this part of his tail not so pronounced. Okay. The branch itself is very dark at the bottom, but it is not, I need to go lighter at the top where the light's hitting it, so I can do that. I need the transparent red, brown. I think it's transparent red. Reddish brown. There we go. Is it in this one? Yeah, this one. From last time. No, I'm gonna have to get it out of the paint. Don't see it on here. Venetian red, I don't need that. There we go. Get that loaded on here. It's gonna be for the branch. The wing is kind of shiny. It's fine, it's just oil paint. Okay, so I've got the brown dished up, ready to go. For the branch. It's a reddish brown. There we go. I'm not going to catch the toe that I just put on there. Just put that on there. Nice reddish brown. It's called transparent earth red. Okay, so I need a little bit of white with that to make it lighter, where the light's hitting the top of the branch. It's going to be right across the top there.